Well, hi everybody, and here's an update on our thinking on the winterisation of the wastewater tank. Now, when you have a look underneath, I mean, you can see down here, this is where the wastewater comes out. So the wastewater tank is fitted sort of quite high up underneath the chassis. So, I mean, that pipe comes out of the very bottom edge of the tank. But let me just take you around. I'll show you underneath, and you can get a better look to see where the tank is. It's sort of underneath that bit there. So I'm just going to climb down there, take the camera and show you where that is. So here we are under the very dark chassis area of Nikita Chloe, and you can see just over there, that is the pipe that is running out. But I think if I tip the camera upwards there, you'll be able to see that this thing here is the wastewater tank. So you can see it's sort of up and protected from the road, as it were, but there's about sort of 9 inches, I suppose, maybe a foot off the ground. So that's where it is, and that's the pipe that runs out over there. So you see it just there. So there you can see that where the tank is, it's sort of exposed out into the air. So if there is a lot of cold outside, then it could effectively just freeze the whole tank. But I've had a lot of suggestions and sort of information, but I wasn't happy with any of the solutions that were on offer so far, even right down to the sort of, you know, the trace heat element wire things to wrap around the pipes. And, you know, then got to thinking, well, maybe Auto Trail have thought about this and they do a winterized waste tank. So I went searching on Google today, and what I found was there was nothing from Auto Trail. I couldn't find anything from Auto Trail about winterising an Auto Trail Comanche or any of their motorhomes, even though they say it's sort of the best insulated and will maintain a sort of plus 20 degrees centigrade internally. I've yet to see that in really cold weather. Now, while I was searching, and this is sort of an idea I had might be available. While I was searching, I found something called Tank Blanket. It just came up in the search under, you know, waste tank winterisation, or, you know, stuff like that. So I thought, oh, Tank Blanket, that might be a sort of an insulating blanket that you sort of wrap around the cylinder, wrap around your tank to keep, you know, to keep it lagged. And I thought it might be some lagging. It's not. It is it's sort of like the trace heat thing, but it's a big pad that you stick on to the bottom of the tank. It's run by 12-volt electricity. It's self-regulating, senses the temperature of the water inside the tank. When it gets down to approaching freezing, it comes on, heats up the water and keeps it at a temperature so that it doesn't freeze. The kicker is that it's 125 quid, plus then there's fitting, of course. So, you know, you have to run 12-volt wires and a switch. So what I've done is they do what they call a pipe blanket as well for any exposed water pipes, but they mention 22mm, and I think that's the standard sort of water feed pipes. wastewater pipe on the wastewater tank is a 40mm, so the pipe blanket sort of wouldn't do, I don't think. But I've emailed Tank Blanket customer service just to say, if I buy a tank blanket, will I need to heat up the emptying pipe, or will a tank blanket just do and keep it going? My thoughts are that it probably will be okay with just a tank blanket, and they've tested it to minus 24 centigrade, so it keeps your water not frozen to minus 24, which I think that's pretty good. I don't think we're going to hit anything worse than that up in Sweden. So what I've said to Tank Blanket on the email is, look, if you can answer that question and I can buy one, you can get it to me before the 7th, which is when Nikita Chloe's going into A&E Leisure. Maybe I can just get them to fit it and connect the wiring up to the already in place tank heater switch, which would be perfect, because then we'd have the freshwater tank heated and the wastewater tank heated just at one press of a button, which would be perfect. So that's what I'm waiting for. Here's the URLs for Tank Blanket, and here's some pictures I've nicked off of their website of the thing, so you can see what it's like. I think I need the small one. I think my waste tank is 85 litres, and the 125 quid version is up to 90 litres, so it's perfect. Anyway, that's just a quick update for now of where we are with more winterisation for Nikita Chloe, and I'm going to see you later. Bye for now.